One rainy evening, a wealthy woman named Mrs. Eleanor Thompson found herself stranded on the side of a busy suburban highway. Her luxury car had suddenly broken down, and as darkness fell, the rain began pouring down heavily. She tried desperately to flag down passing vehicles, but no one stopped. Just when she was starting to feel scared, an old, modest-looking car pulled up beside her. A young man was behind the wheel. Eleanor hesitated for a moment, looking at the worn-out car and the simple appearance of the driver. But, with no other choice, she took a deep breath and got in. On the way, she learned that his name was Adam, and that he worked as a taxi driver. He seemed to come from a humble background. Throughout the ride, Adam remained extremely polite and respectful, never once making her feel uncomfortable. When they finally reached the city, Eleanor asked, "How much do I owe you for the ride?" Adam smiled kindly and replied, "Nothing at all, ma'am." Eleanor said, "That can't be right." Adam replied gently, "My only payment is this. Please pass this kindness on to someone else whenever you have the chance." With those words, he drove away, leaving Eleanor standing there, deeply touched. Later that evening, Eleanor stopped at a quiet little cafe. The waitress who served her looked pale and exhausted. She was clearly pregnant, and her face showed signs of worry and tiredness. Eleanor asked her softly, "You look very tired. Are you all right?" The waitress replied with a small smile, "I'm expecting a baby soon. I have to keep working because we really need the money right now." When the bill came, Eleanor paid with a large note and quietly left the cafe. On the table, she left a note that read, "The extra money is a gift for you." When the waitress returned, she saw the note and smiled. Then she turned it over and found another message. "And the envelope under the table is a special gift for your baby." Under the table was a thick envelope filled with a large amount of cash, enough to cover nearly 6 months of her salary. Tears of joy filled the waitress's eyes. She immediately rushed to call her husband. Adam, you won't believe this," she cried happily. "A kind lady just changed our lives." Her husband was stunned, because he was the same Adam who had helped Mrs. Eleanor earlier that day without charging her anything. This beautiful story reminds us that kindness always comes full circle. What you give to others eventually finds its way back to you.